On the last episode of Project Zomboid.
Delicious. That's a tasty chocolate bar.
Project Zomboid. When it comes to the garbage cans. The garbage cans. Are you serious? Are you freaking kidding me? What's going on? But the story continues. Give him a little pushing. Give that guy a little whacking. There we go. Oh. Come on. Switch back to this guy. Switch back to that guy. So now that he's a crawler, he should die on one hit. Alright. Not too much. Not too bad. I haven't gotten the sick emote yet, so I don't know if I'm dying or not. But hey, we're looking good so far. Plus, with all those dead... What the fuck? Where the heck did you guys come from? I thought I burned all of you! I cannot take on all that many. I have no weapon anymore. I just can't do it. Okay, well. Just gonna really quickly apparently can't break that window. Yeah. Run, lady. I know how I say never to panic, but I am panicking. Give me key to vehicle and also give fuel and also battery. Wow, really? I've never gotten this unlucky with the vehicles. Usually I find at least like one battery or like one gas can, maybe some keys to a vehicle or a vehicle here, vehicle there. This is super unlucky. Step on your head, give you a little bit of step on your head. I'll step on your head too. A little bit of pushing. A little pushing. A little pushing. A little pushing. I'm gonna give you a little pushing. A little pushing. A little whack, a little pushing. People think I'm a baller, but in reality, I'm just a rolling pin. Die. Stomp. Kill. Yep. Wow, they're really just coming one at a time. This is really nice and also very convenient. Hey, Zeus. Nice. Give you a little stomping, little stomping, a little stomping. Give you a little stomping. Is that your girlfriend? Hello, hello. Give you a little whacking. Give you a little stomping, whacking, a little whacking, a little pushing, a little pushing, a little whacking, a little pushing. You want a little whacking, a little pushing? Oh, hello. Gotta do this. Gotta run around. Give him the whack. The whack attack is back. Alright. In dangerous situations like these, it's best to run. Get whackified. So I'm actually gonna do something really silly here. Can I break that window? I just want to break the window. Let me break the window. Yeah. Smash. Kill. Okay, so I'm not completely exhausted. I'm very tired, so I do need to go to sleep soon if I'm able to. That guy, he's just a crawler. He's just gonna crawl around and bite some ankles. Hopefully not my ankles though. I gotta get that out there real quick. I don't want my ankles to be bitten. Check out the Rosewood map. Open up the trunk. Go out the back door. Get back. Stanky. So I'm actually gonna scream for him, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give him the juke jibblin jobble. And what that is something I just came up with, which is a creative name for I'm gonna dip around this building and pretend like they don't exist. Wheresoever did they go? That window's broken. Yep. So she's got a memory on her. She just saw me 100% there, so she's gonna be coming over here trying to sniff out who just farted in her can of soup. But I mean, it's not like she cares, you know. It's just a fart, man. She seems to be the only one that actually followed, which is fine. I'll just take care of her really quickly. Whacking. Did that guy go under the car? He did. He went under the car. That little sneaky ankle biter. That is absolutely insane. I love this game. That is so cool. Such a nifty feature. Around we go. Where the crawler stops, nobody knows. Stomping. He's going to try to bite my ankles. Yeah, I have moments where I'll just randomly be bitten or I'll randomly be scratched and I have no idea how or from where, which sucks. Because I spend a lot of time making these characters and like involving myself in the universe, and I have a really great time doing all of it, but stuff that really pulls me out of it, makes me not want to play the game, is just the constant amount of like, that wasn't my fault, that wasn't my decision making, that was just the game being weird. But you get that in games like these. Like, this game brings so much to the table where you're gonna have some weirdness, you know, you're gonna have some problems. Also, the amount that I play with the dead is probably a terrible thing. I probably shouldn't taunt them as much. Whacking, pushing. Oh, 2 crawlers, deadly. You thought 1 ankle biter was bad, boys. We got 2 here, eh? That's going to be super difficult to deal with. I should be able to get 1 whack off on the first guy, but then I immediately have to walk away. And now they're, like, in the dumbest possible way. I wonder if I can just stand on their backs. Okay, he's going to try to bite my ankles. And what are you doing? What are you doing? So silly. Look at how silly these dudes are. I'm going to name you Tom, and I'm going to name you Jeff. Jeff and Tom. You're highlighted green, you should be dying. I have that on there for a reason. There we go. Antidepressants. Major. You spend a lot of time in this game just sitting in buildings, doing nothing. The majority of the reason why you do that is either waiting for crops to grow, waiting for your health to get better, waiting for frickin' the weather to stop exploding. Fragmentation grenades all over the place. Which is definitely a thing. Don't look it up. Alright. So, I'm going to pause the game really quickly and I'm going to explain some things. So, my character's very tired. I did a massive burn, which took a lot of energy, and I also got a little bit of food out of it. The amount of risk that I put in and the amount of reward that I got do not actually match. So, I have actually had the worst possible scenario of coming to this area. And that is finding nothing. Nothing that I can actually use. Usually, your life hinges on being able to find a battery, being able to find gasoline or something like that. It's not the only thing that you're going to want to look for, but it's something that's going to keep you going. It's something that will motivate you, something that will help you get from point A to point B so that you can actually do all the other cool stuff. It's just not having that is massively a detriment to your game. It's gonna hurt a lot. I'm gonna go grab my campfire up. I got a bag out of the situation. I got a hat out of the situation. I got a bunch of scratches and boo-boos out of the situation, which I am not happy about, but you win some, you lose some, right? We'll figure this out. Put the dirty bandage back on. Actually, I'm gonna clean that dirty bandage. Where is the band-aid? I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna put the band-aid on. There we go. Apparently better healing items heal a lot faster. I don't know about that since I usually just use sterile rags or whatever I can get. I don't have a generator, and I don't think I have the knowledge of how to do generators, so I don't think that'll help me much. Yeah. I do not want to sleep here. So I am ridiculously tired, which means I will not regenerate stamina, but it doesn't mean that I don't have the capabilities of making it back home. It just means I can't fight anything and I cannot run. Because I will not regen stamina means that at moderate exhaustion can only get worse and not better. So my plans of wanting to walk all the way down and actually look for a vehicle down west, it's not going to happen. That there are a bunch of vehicles. I mean, a massive pile of vehicles down there. The only problem with that massive pile of vehicles is I can't do anything with them. If I don't have a battery, if I don't have, I don't have to worry about him. I'm not to the stages where it's going to be a big problem. I don't have a battery. I don't have gas. I don't have a gas can. And yes, I have the potential of finding that stuff in those vehicles, but it's just not going to happen at the current point that we're at. What could we do though? So sadly, we didn't get anything major done in this video because we didn't actually get rewarded for all the risk that we put out. And also, that stuff, the left forearm, the left thigh, the groin, all of those are damaging bits on my body. And those damaging bits are only going to get worse if we keep taking these risks. And I'm thinking of what we can do next. I'm thinking of going down to the warehouse to try to get weapons and then heading up towards the interstate because a lot of the time on the sides of the road, to the left and the right of the road, you will find campsites. You'll find tents, you'll find food, you'll find beer, wine, maybe a vehicle, a lot of military guys, so you'll find a rucksack or something like that. So it's really, really good loot. So we have the potential of finding that on the left and the right side of the road. Also, we have the potential of finding ourselves a vehicle. Once I head up towards the intersection of the interstate, or the highway, whatever you call it, there's a little section. And that intersection, there are a lot of crashed vehicles. We can actually check there to see if we can't find any of the goody-goodies. Now, it's rained quite a bit, which is actually surprising. So I don't know if my carrots are overwatered or not, which might be bad for us, since if my carrots die, that's our pregame, or that's our late game. Our late game entirely relies on the fact that I have a good amount of food just sitting there growing. So we made it back to the sterilized rag, which I'm thinking about picking up. I'll just put down the dirty rag. I'm gonna have to replace all that. I'll boil some water. I'll set one of the cooking pots outside since it's raining. And I'll take that and I'll boil some water. Yeah, that's the path, so I head down south from there. Alright. I head down from here. Alright, here's our house. Glorious, glorious house. Alright, let's check on the carrots, because I'm really interested in seeing how the carrots are doing. Well watered, okay, and they're flourishing health, so that's good. So they're not freaking out. The carrots aren't freaking out, which is really good for us. Really, really good for us. Take that cooking pot. I'm gonna place it outside. Is there another cooking pot? I'll take this cooking pot since it's got fresh water in it, so I can get a swig. I'll pour that into the empty bottle. All right. And then I will use the cooking pot with the water already in it, and I will actually, I can clean the rags with other water. I should have the rags in here somewhere. Drop that. Drop the bucket on the water. I can cook the cockroach, which will be a good amount of water. Can't really use the sacks. The milk I can just drop on the ground here. I can use it later for like mildew cure or whatever. Antidepressants, tissue, lighters. I have 2 lighters. Sweet. So we've got tools. We've got the means to survive for a good period of time. I got a book here that I can read while I'm trying to sleep. Or before I go to sleep. We can do some exercise. What is my profession? Am I able to hotwire? I'm an electrician. I've got 1 mechanics, which means that I technically should be able to hotwire. No, it's 2 mechanics, 1 electricity. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Because electricity is actually a lot harder than a lot of people think to actually level up. You think it's easy until you start trying, and then it's impossible, and you never want to try it again. Fill that up really quickly. Walk back. Throw it inside of the stove, and then we can start reading a book while we're boiling some water to create some fixed up band-aids and bandages to help us not die. We got a school bag. That's cool. Not really the most helpful thing, but it'll allow us to carry a lot more in the future. So we need stuff to burn. I'm going to have to head south to forage for stuff to burn. We can always make another couple axes, but we need ripped clothing, which I didn't rip up a lot of clothing. That's another mistake I made. I'm in pain. Alright. I'm pretty sure I have painkillers somewhere in one of them. Twigs, stones, tree branches. Alright. Well, I don't need that anymore. I've got this sweet helmet. I look so cool in this helmet. I don't need the fire to last that long since it's not actually that cold. I just need the fire to boil the water and then I'll be good. So I'm actually going to come over here really quickly. I'm going to add... yeah, I can add that to it. Add the tree branches most of all. I always make sure, right, that you don't add all your twigs until you've lit the fire. So I'm going to light the fire like so, and then I can add all the twigs. Then I can add, like, the Hunter magazine if I wanted to. But I'll just put that magazine over here in the corner. Did I read it already? Already read it, okay. So I can start making traps. That's good. Do I have... let's see here. I'll drop the stones in the corner. Drop the chip stones. I do have nails. Ooh. Let's take a quick look into the... I don't need to eat it yet. Trapper. I need trapping to make these. That's not good. That's really bad. That sucks, because I was really hoping we could do some trapping before I go to bed, since I still do have some time, and I do want to keep boiling this water. I want to sterilize some rags. I'm going to remove this really quickly. I'm going to remove all of them, actually. I'm probably going to start dying as soon as I remove this one. Yep, I'm going to start dying. I'm going to clean both of the rags. Then I'm going to grab the kettle, and I'm going to disinfect the bandage. I'll clean it first. Give it a couple minutes, and then disinfect bandage, and disinfect both of the rags. Alright. So I'll put the sterilized bandage on the deep wound so that I can heal a little bit sooner, and then I'll place the sterilized rag on that wound. Now, it's very important that I do that, but I'm also going to go outside really quickly before I go to sleep. I'm going to clean everything. I'm going to clean all my wounds. I'm going to clean... Or not my wounds. I'm going to clean all my clothes. I'm going to clean everything. It's going to take me a little while to clean all of it, but I need to make sure that, like, I don't have any residual blood left over on my clothing. Because that can get you sick. That can infect your wounds. Make your bandages bloody. Alright. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're not dying yet. We're not dead. Not yet, but hey, you know, there's always a future, right? Let's get forward just a little bit while we're reading. And the plan is, like I said, to head down to the highway. Hopefully we'll get some tents or something like that. But it's a shot in the dark. It really is a shot in the dark. Since there's no good way for us to guarantee we're going to find a vehicle. There's no good way for us to guarantee we're going to find any tents on the left side or the right side of the road. It's just, there's no good way to actually deal with any of the dead. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 3 hours of sleep if I do that. I'll just take the full sleep hours. There's no good way to guarantee that we're going to find something. But I'm banking on the fact that we will, since I'm pretty sure by the time we get there, we will have some good stuff. I'm just banking on that. I can sustain us with the cockroach, the campfire, The garbage bags don't really sustain us, but hey, we've got the cockroach, and we've got the canned tuna. I'll drop that there. It's not really helping us any. It doesn't weigh anything actually. I'll pick that back up. Let's see here. Drop that digital watch. Drop the bleach. The sacks. Oh, we also have sugar. That's good. I like to drop the cigarettes too. My character's not a smoker, is he? Please, God, don't be a smoker. Thank the Lord. I cannot stand being a smoker in this game. I've been a smoker one too many times. It is annoying. It is probably one of the most annoying things. You're constantly dealing with just your freaking character needing to inhale death. Pour into the... I'm actually going to take the entire thing with me. I'm in pain. I don't know if I have any medicals around here anywhere. Alrighty. Alright. Check on our carrots one last time before we go. Well watered. Alrighty guys, I'm going to end it here for this episode. We will head out on the next episode to go check out that car situation. Sadly, we didn't do what we wanted to do in this episode, which is find a vehicle. But it's definitely not a waste. We have so much that we can still do. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.